Yes. No. Checkmate.
Hello, and welcome back to yet another game changer episode
Your voice sounds a little
of the
froggy
Free Game
there.
Podcast. Thank you, Holden. I'm coming out of a little bit of being under the weather.
Yeah, me too.
What about you? You too?
Yeah, I'm a little bit.
Well, I'll tell you what.
You got a frog, I got a rasp.
Somebody that's a trooper is our guest today. His name is Calvin.
Calvin.
Hello, I'm Calvin.
Welcome, Calvin.
Welcome onto the show, man.
Thanks for
Calvin
having
is a
me.
trooper because he's risking illness and disease by coming and staying in this room.
I mean,
with us.
we're not
Yes.
contagious.
I don't think we are.
That you know of.
Yeah, that we know of.
It's a silent killer, but
Yeah.
yeah, I'm risking it for
You are.
the podcast.
For the gold.
Thanks, man.
Yep.
We
That means a
appreciate
lot.
it.
My love of Halo
Oh,
brought me
yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Dude, it's time, isn't it?
It's time.
We finally did it. Well, we're about to have done it.
We said that we were going. We used to do this thing on the podcast where we would talk about the game we were going to talk about next week, right?
We
So, like,
reveal it.
we would reveal it, and then we said Halo Reach flippantly.
I mean, at episode 4, maybe.
Yeah, like
3.
ridiculous.
Oh, I see.
And then we realized, like, wow, both of us don't even own Halo Reach. Neither of us have, like,
I owned it, but my copy didn't work.
Yeah.
Valjean got to it later after we
Yeah.
lost it.
it was such a big thing, dude.
So listeners were like, "So where's Halo Reach?"
yeah, the two listeners at that time.
We have-
Where's Halo Reach?
We have an outro song. I haven't showed it to you.
Uh-uh.
We'll show it to you later.
Yeah,
It mentions Halo Reach
yeah.
and Magic the Gathering.
So we'll get there.
We'll get
It mentions
you know,
Phase
2
10,
out of 3.
Halo Reach, Magic the Gathering.
Is that the thing?
Plenty
Okay.
games we talking because that's what we got a passion in.
Don't spoil it. So we start every episode where we have a guest, kind of the same.
Yeah.
We want you to tell us about your experience with games, including sports. Like, what's been your favorite games? What have you spent the most time on? What games do you dislike?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and also just like if you're looking into a new game, like how do I put it? Like if there's a new game that was coming out so that people could know like if you're interested in that. Does that make sense? So like are you like a first person shooter kind of guy? Are you just like what
Yeah,
your
yeah.
like your favorite game genres are as well?
Okay. I think for video games, I've been playing video games since I was little. I started with Sega Genesis.
Really?
Yeah.
Sega Genesis.
Sega Genesis.
That's sick.
Parents got me, and I have two uncles. One's a year older than me. One's a few more years older. So they're kind of like my brothers. It's closer in age to them than
Why?
I was to my
Okay.
siblings.
Okay.
So they got one too. And
Oh, yeah.
so then we were sharing
Recipe for-
games and
Yeah.
playing all the time. So yeah, we grew up Sega Genesis, N64,
Nice.
PlayStation. I had a Sega Dreamcast.
There you go.
Yeah, that's awesome.
that was-
Dreamcast is dope.
Incredible.
Did you play the
Yeah.
Carmen Sandiego game?
I haven't played that one.
Okay.
But
fine.
but
Someday.
love, yeah, someday. love the Dreamcast and PlayStation 2, Xbox 360.
That's
Okay.
awesome.
Of course.
So just a lot.
Yeah, just a ton of games, and our family loves it too. And then our family loves board games,
Okay.
all different kinds as well. I have a big family too, so it seems like every holiday get together
Bring
we're
out the
trying
board
to play
games
or
board
something.
games and
Yeah.
stuff.
Nice.
And sports as well. I play soccer every Wednesday night.
I play soccer every Monday night.
Oh, there you go.
There
Still?
we go. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Sweet.
Yeah, so soccer, our family's big into soccer. I love basketball. That's kind of what I played
Nice.
growing up
You're
too.
kind of a jack of all trades kind of guy.
Yeah, I
That
do.
makes sense.
I love all games. That's
Calvin
why
of all
I'm-
trades.
I'm excited to be here and talk with you guys
Oh,
about it.
dude.
On the free game
We're so
podcast.
Yeah.
stoked. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say recently, video game wise, I've been playing a lot of Apex Legends,
Okay.
Really?
and that's
Can I ask you about that?
yeah.
Have you played the mobile version?
Yes, yeah.
Is it good? I've heard it's good.
It's good. It's interesting because it's made by totally different developers, different
Really?
people. Yeah, so
Wow.
they have
That can be a
different
good thing.
Yeah, there's stuff in there that I wish was in the
Really?
console
Oh, I
game.
didn't know that.
It's really
Wow.
awesome. Like you can customize, you can like level up the abilities for your character and customize like the perks and stuff like that. I think that's really cool.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah. Different characters that
Really?
you can't get.
Like some of the same or
Yeah, some of the same.
Okay.
And then they launched with a whole new character that is never going to come to.
mobile only.
Yeah.
That's wild.
That's pretty
So
dope.
we played it like the first week. Me and my uncle, my brother, we all got it, and we connected our Xbox controller to it so we could destroy people.
Oh
So it
my
was-
gosh. dude.
So for a week we were just playing
You were
it.
on top
just
of the
so we-
world.
yeah,
That's the bomb.
so we could
dude.
destroy everyone that's trying to use use it with their thumbs.
Yeah.
So
That's
no
dope,
no
dude.
competition there.
yeah.
I've mentioned TFT before.
Oh yes.
Usually when I play TFT, I'm playing with Calvin and his wife.
Got it.
Yep.
Yeah, TFT's
Yep.
a good one.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
My wife Allison and I play TFT together. Let's see, other mobile games.
Does she
and
do much
Wild Rift.
Apex or?
She's played Apex a little bit. What we have played more of together is Overwatch, which
Oh,
is
yeah.
another one that Justin and I
Yeah.
and Maddie too has played,
We've played
Overwatch with
yeah.
us. I love Overwatch. We should do that again too.
Yeah.
Like play
Yeah, we will.
Overwatch 2 together. But yeah,
I haven't played it yet.
I love Overwatch.
You've played a lot of Settlers of Catan too.
Yes.
I don't know if that's
a
how
classic,
most
dude.
people pronounce it, but that's how I pronounce it. Catan.
Yeah, I say Catan.
I say
People say
Catan,
Catan.
but
Yeah,
it's
okay.
probably just who introduced it to
I
me.
only
said
say
so I
Catan
don't
because
know.
that was a place in Argentina where I lived for a while.
It's spelled the same way.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So,
That must be
It's
where...
probably correct.
well,
yeah.
probably not. It's
It was
That's where they... Yeah. Right.
It was-
Argentina.
It was a
That's where they
while
settled.
after I
Yeah.
learned that game that I called all of the cards the wrong names of things.
Really?
So
so sheeps. Or-
I called
or
it. I called it brick, rock, wheat,
lambs.
or no, yeah, sheep or something like that. And it's
goats.
Like, I'll give you 2 grass
yeah.
for 1 cow. It's
Yeah.
like, that's not a cow.
And then we
That's
played with
obviously
someone
sheep.
else that I don't know, maybe
Oh,
actually
you did that on
knows.
accident. You accidentally called them.
Yeah. Whoever we were playing with that
They're
taught
like,
us.
actually, it's
taught all
stone.
the- yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah.
Stone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
no,
that's-
I don't want your rock.
Yeah, I would like a stone.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's so lame, dude.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well, I've got a question for you guys.
For me?
Both of you.
Oh.
And the winner
What?
gets one of these gummy block baggies.
Oh.
Nice.
Okay.
The
There's
ones
an
that-
abundance of them.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Can I still have one if I lose?
Yeah, you're welcome
And
to
I
have
already
it
ate
at
some,
any
so-
time. Okay, well, you were going to win anyway.
How
This
about
is
the
a-
one Snickers that's in here?
This is a Halo based question.
Okay.
Well, the Snickers is kind of for you since we think those have gluten.
Okay.
But the winner gets the Snickers. How about that? Make it
Okay.
interesting.
Yeah.
So, you guys are familiar with the assault rifle in Halo.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think across all games, the magazine in the assault rifle holds the same amount of rounds. How many rounds is that?
32.
That's what I was gonna say. Actually.
Really?
Yeah, I was gonna say 32.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's 32.
Okay, awesome.
So we all
Let's
get
split it.
gummy blocks. Yeah. We can put it up into thirds.
I have another Snickers in my bag. So.
Yeah, I know. You have an abundance of Snickers.
I have. Yeah, I do.
So we're going to get into the episode, but I have a couple disclaimers.
Okay.
This is a huge undertaking. This is a massive video game. It's huge in and of itself, and also for me, it's like one of my top games ever. Nostalgic to the max. Anyway, this is years of this game, and I want to lay out some context too of what Halo Reach meant when it came out. So I have a huge intro that I'm going to read.
Okay.
It's
Do it.
long, but I think it's kind of necessary.
Okay.
So,
It's not really an intro at this point.
no, it's not
It's
at
more of
all.
an interlude.
Yeah, an interlude that introduces, which is
Yeah.
probably what the word intro comes from, right? So,
I don't think so.
all right, dude, we'll look it up later. All right, shh, Valjean, listen, this is
Listen up,
important.
buddy. Yeah.
With
Your
early,
Pop wants you to hear this. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
so sorry.
you're just going.
Yeah.
It's fine, dude.
Keep going.
with early development by Bungie starting in 1997.
Okay.
By the way, that's the year I was born.
That's the year my brother was born too. Ethan.
And this episode is going to come out on my birthday.
Dang, dude.
February 1st. I don't know when development started. Nobody does. But it started in 1997.
Yeah. Now everybody knows your exact birth date.
Yeah.
And they will
I
never
don't
know
care,
mine.
dude. Yeah. But they know I'm older than you. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Yeah. All of them are my birthday.
birthdays.
Yeah. So starting in 1997, the development for the sci-fi first-person shooter Halo Combat Evolved was released as a launch game for Microsoft's Xbox in November of 2001. Halo CE was met with incredibly positive critical reception, transforming FPS-type games in a way that opened the door for many modern blockbuster games enjoyed today. 3 years later, the sequel would be released and would be even more groundbreaking. Many critics credit Halo 2 for bringing online multiplayer to the console masses. One innovation between these two games, besides multiplayer, was the featured consumable upgrades such as active camouflage and overshield. The best-selling first-generation Xbox game continued the legacy of Halo CE and set the stage for an even more groundbreaking game, Halo 3. Despite being available on only one console, the third installment in the Halo series was the best-selling video game of 2007, and the January after its September release marked 8 million worldwide sales. The game drew over 1 million Xbox Live members to play online in the first 20 hours, making it the biggest day for Xbox Live gaming in history.
Seriously.
Yeah,
That's
couple major... I know,
dude.
Did you guys ever play much Halo 2?
No, I started with Halo 3.
Okay, you played a little.
I played a lot.
Do you remember like picking up the orbs that would give you like active camouflage and shield? I forgot about that until I was writing this intro. Anyway,
that's crazy, dude.
A couple major innovations in Halo 3 were Forge World and equipment, items you could find and place or activate, such as shield bubbles, mines, radar jammers, etc. Do you guys remember those?
Mm-hmm.
I had forgotten about those too. Bungie's last projects in the Halo series were Halo 3 ODST and the topic of today's episode, Halo Reach. ODST was a campaign-centered side project that became the top-selling Xbox 360 game worldwide upon its release. It's no longer that, but it was at the time. I don't know. Okay. Actually...
You know what? It doesn't matter. This is the Halo
I looked it up, but yeah, we'll find out later.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what... Like, the buildup of Halo was just, like, exponential. I mean, 8 million copies sold worldwide in 2007 is crazy.
Yeah.
Especially for being a single console game. Like,
yeah.
That's wild, man. All right. Are you drinking something right now?
Oh, yeah, I am.
Well, congrats. What is it?
Oh, it's a Pepsi. I'm drinking a Pepsi right now.
That's a little Pepsi can.
I'm not normally a Pepsi drinker.
Really?
Yeah, I'm normally a Coke.
You're like, okay.
Is this the time?
Yeah.
Right into the mic.
Oh. You have a can of soda, too?
Are you drinking something, too?
Oh, yeah.
What are you
Mountain
drinking?
Dew.
Oh, just original.
Talking about dudes, baby.
Yeah, drinks. Yeah, I've got it. You might be able to hear it.
Oh, are you drinking something?
I'm drinking I think it's a Coke.
Okay.
From Chick-fil-A.
Ooh.
So it's got that nice Sonic ice in it.
Does it have enough flavoring in it, or did they cheap us out on that, too?
It's a little watered down at this point, but I still love it.
Okay.
Initially, yes, it did have enough flavoring.
Okay, that's great.
But ice tends to melt.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Has that tendency.
Halo Reach was released in September of 2010. Differing from the sequenced events of Halos 1, 2, and 3, today's topic will have us Halo reaching into the past.
Oh my god. This man.
I knew that was going to be right, so I was so excited for that. Being set just prior to the events of Halo Combat Evolved, Halo Reach was...
prior, before, or after?
Before.
Okay.
Hopefully, goodness. Yeah. Hopefully Halo 2 is after. Anyway. Yeah. Hopefully, it's set before, so...
It's set before what?
The first Halo.
The first Halo.
Oh, so that's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah. Halo Reach was the last installment of the Halo series before 343 Industries took over.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
There's
And
been
then
a lot of
343
games
is-
since
They
then.
do it currently.
343 is
Infinite.
Yeah.
aren't they kind of kaput now?
Oh,
I don't
maybe
know.
because Microsoft acquired Activision, didn't they?
And with that, they laid off like 10,000 employees.
10,000?
Yeah, and like I think it was a majority of the 343 team got laid off.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
But,
Bring back Bungie.
times change.
Yeah, seriously. What else did Bungie do? Was it just Halo?
They did other things, but nothing
Yeah.
that was
Nothing is-
nearly as...
Yeah.
Didn't Bungie
Substantial.
do? Oh, what's that game? I forgot what it's called. I'm gonna look it up. Go on.
All right. This game will have you give everything you can in the campaign only to be met by tragedy. Despite showcasing one team of incredibly loyal Spartans, the true main character of the Halo Reach campaign is the planet Reach itself. Beautiful landscapes, utopic cities, and massive underground caverns can only begin to describe the magnitude of this world. The war between the humans and the Covenant becomes inescapable in this disheartening prequel. On the multiplayer side of this wonderful game, you can find endless hours of enjoyment in a wide variety of maps and with a wide variety of weapons. My personal favorite Halo weapon overall, Reach introduces the DMR as a substitute for the classic battle rifle from earlier games. Along with assassinations, another Reach addition to the Halo world are the armor abilities: Sprint, Jetpack, Camouflage, Hologram, and the other one.
Really? That was Reach?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was Reach.
Dang, dude. I was thinking.
And it's kind of controversial.
Yeah.
the
At first,
armor
people,
abilities.
this is a polarizing game, and this is one of the biggest parts of that.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking of the game Fusion Frenzy. Did you guys ever
Is
play
that
Fusion
Bungie?
Frenzy?
Is that for original Xbox?
Original Xbox. It was like the Mario Party like wannabe.
Really?
Yeah.
I
Was it
hadn't played
Microsoft
it when it
version or
first
what?
came out, but my uncle told me about it, and we got on and played it.
Yeah.
Because they have it. I don't
No
remember
way.
how.
It might still be on the 360, and if it's on the 360, then isn't it on
Yeah,
Xbox One?
yeah. We
It's
played it
by
again. It's really fun.
Blitz Games.
Oh, Blitz.
Which is it just was similar to Bungie in my head.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's also Blizzard.
Yeah, I should probably just look up other games that Bungie developed, and then I can talk about it after
Okay. All right. Multiplayer maps pulled from the campaign, mixed with maps built in Forge, form a fantastic assortment of unique arenas ranging in size and changing your perspective of each map with all the individual game modes that can be played therein. So that's Reach, baby. Valjean is tearing something up down here.
The other game that Bungie developed was Destiny, which is
Oh,
that's
yeah,
huge.
that's right. I
yeah.
knew that. Yeah, that's very huge.
Yeah,
that's
Destiny
that's
and Destiny 2.
where they moved to directly after being taken out of the Halo.
yeah. Which I mean, they basically just said, "All right, we'll just make Halo again."
Yeah, no, they literally were like, well, if we can't make Halo, we'll make a Halo killer.
Yeah, and now that Destiny is massively popular and Bungie is out, and maybe
Mm-hmm. It is?
343, what?
Out?
Bungie's
What do
still
you-
doing, but I mean out of Microsoft.
Okay, yeah.
But now that Activision,
Is-
what did they
I
do?
think
What did Activision
Microsoft
do?
acquired
So Microsoft acquired Activision, and due to that, they had to lay off a bunch of employees. Seems like 343 might be out, and so Bungie's having the last laugh.
Oh, that's true, man.
Yeah.
They won in the end.
Mm-hmm.
Just like
Because
Master
they're
Chief.
they're still doing tons of stuff for Destiny 2.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't play either of those games, but I hear all the time about, like, they added a dog, and there was a huge, like, upset about it.
First time people are upset about dogs.
Yep.
Ever.
Yep.
So let's talk multiplayer. We just got done playing a little bit of multiplayer
Yep.
for a few hours.
Yep. Some people would say multiplayer. Some people say multiplayer. You just happen to say multiplayer, which is really weird.
Yeah.
But anyway, go on.
Idaho, born and raised.
Yep. I don't know. I feel like you have some, like, Tennessee in you or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Really? Did you hear yourself?
Yeah, no. You did that.
I don't know.
Okay, enough of that. Multiplayer. My favorite game mode, as you guys know, is Big Team Battle.
That was my favorite as well.
Really?
Yeah.
So you didn't get to play a ton of multiplayer
No.
because I was really hounding on you to finish the campaign,
Correct.
and
And I did.
failed to do that.
I finished it completely from
You don't even know how it ends.
the beginning to the end. I
How-
do. I
how
just don't
does
want to
it end?
spoil it.
We'll get into that later.
Okay.
Because you're lying to her.
Yeah.
And they don't appreciate that.
I didn't finish it.
Do you have a favorite, Calvin, a favorite game mode
Favorite game mode?
for multiplayer?
Yeah, I would say the thing that comes to mind is Oddball.
Really?
Yeah. I
Wow.
don't know if
You're kind of an
I just
oddball
like
with that.
yeah.
I didn't
Hey,
even
Have
get
you
to
ever
play
played Oddball before? It's awesome.
We will.
Yeah.
Oddball's good.
that. Infection was also really fun.
Infection's
great.
good.
Super
Infection's
fun.
very intense.
Do you have like a list of all of them?
No, but I mean, I could probably spout off most of them.
Okay.
Should I?
Yeah, just talk about them.
So there's Team Deathmatch.
And
That's
talk
not
about
what they
it.
call it. They call it Team Slayer.
But it's
Team Slayer is 4v4. In some games, you can pick a mode where you start with DMRs or battle rifles instead of assault rifle,
Mm-hmm.
which I love because
Yeah,
I like the DMR.
me too. It's like my favorite weapon.
Yeah, the assault rifle's great. Yeah, go ahead.
And then, so you're going to talk about that, and then I want you, Calvin, to talk about the next game mode. I want you guys to go
Yeah.
back and forth.
Oh,
So
okay.
Team Slayer is just the classic 4v4 deathmatch.
Uh-huh.
First team to 50 kills wins. This was it's not my favorite, but when my brothers and I would play and we would have a 4-way split screen on our TV and we'd all be just as close to the TV as we could, fighting over positioning,
Yeah.
you know, who sits
Yeah,
where.
you gotta sit here because you're
Yeah, you don't want to be
Yeah.
crossing streams of vision that don't
Yeah.
affect it.
Yep. Crossing lines.
So fun, dude.
Yeah.
I love Big Team Battle more, but like
I just remember
when there's
like,
4 of you, it's hard to beat, man, because you can be so coordinated. And that's
Yeah.
how you win Halo.
It's so awesome. It's like one of my favorite things about Halo is the party game aspect.
The
together.
social
I feel
aspect,
like,
yeah.
I feel like any game that you can play on the couch with everyone together is incredible.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the best part to me was that 4 people could all play online on the same
Yeah.
TV.
Yeah.
yeah.
When games
doesn't happen
restrict
now.
it like that, to even where you can't do split screen, it's like,
Yeah.
why?
Yeah.
No one appreciates that.
Yeah, no. Did any of you guys, when you were kids, feel like really slimy? Because because you screen
Screen peek.
peeked.
Oh, we know it happened. It happened all
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
played
Here's
each
the
other.
thing, though.
It was so hard for me because I remember being a kid and happening to find my brother in that corner and kill him. And he'd be
Yeah.
like, "You screen peeked," and I'm like, "No, I didn't," but I did. And I feel really bad about that, dude. Like I remember.
There's no way he didn't do the same thing.
No, not at all.
So you're fine.
But his conscience is clean slate.
We would argue so much about screen peeking,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it's inescapable.
Honestly,
it's
if
not.
you can look at somebody's point of view and know where they are, that's a pretty good skill.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty quick where you can start to do it. But the other thing is like when they're sneaking up on you
Mm-hmm.
and you just turn around and kill them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the worst,
You
dude.
know.
That's the worst.
When we would get into fights about that, but there's just no real way to avoid it, man.
No.
It's tough.
So what's another game mode? Unless you still want to keep talking.
No.
SWAT.
Okay,
SWAT.
talk about
It's this one's harder, but you start with no overshield with a DMR,
DMR and a
and
pistol.
a pistol, and headshots are the key. So
Yeah.
it's crazy because, especially on a small map, you could spawn and someone gets you with a headshot and you're dead instantly. And so but it's really fun and so satisfying.
Oh, and you don't have a heads-up display either. Like you can't
Yeah,
tell
you
where
can't
the enemies
see.
are.
No
Right?
way.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of
I
assassinations that happen in
don't, I don't
SWAT.
check the HUD in like any game that I
Yeah,
play.
it's pretty important in Halo.
I
Like,
bet
it's the
that
thing.
it is. Like even in Breath of the Wild, I never really checked.
There's a
it.
heads-up display.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Oh crap.
No,
So
don't
Next
worry
time
about
we
it.
play Infection, we know.
should I mention the fact that okay, so you don't know this. Nobody knows this. We're planning on doing a Breath of the Wild episode soon. I'm not gonna say when.
No, because that
Because
didn't
you
work
know
out
us.
last time. Yeah.
but we're planning on doing a Breath of the Wild episode in the not so distant future.
Yeah.
And we asked Justin, who's never played the game before, to rate the intro
Nice.
so that he could start us off on a good foot.
I'm not
And-
doing any research.
No, and I said like be specific. You know, not like, and then you talk to Monty, you know, not stuff like that, but like I want him to say something just like, and with the, you know, Battlestar Galactica-esque themes, you know, just like completely wrong. I think it'd be so funny. So the reason,
just whatever I
saying that there's a heads-up display, he's probably gonna add.
I'm gonna add that in. Every little nugget he's giving me is making an appearance.
Yeah, exactly.
No, dude, there's been more.
Oh,
I record little slip-ups and
you have like a little thing on me.
Yeah, I'm bugged.
Yeah, bug.
SWAT is great. No matter what game mode, once you get their shields down, they're one headshot away from dying.
Yeah,
so like bad at headshots
with an accuracy weapon.
It feels so good in SWAT if you're like headshot. Back
gosh.
And forth. Oh, like,
yeah, it's hard to find a better feeling, but SWAT is so hard because you're just as vulnerable.
Yeah.
And with the pistol, you can shoot so much quicker than a DMR. So you can just unload, dude. SWAT makes for some great memories.
Yes. Your brother Alex. So good with the pistol.
Yeah, the
for
pistol
some
is
reason.
his jam,
I don't know
dude.
why, but him in SWAT is pretty deadly.
Apparently, the Halo Combat Evolved pistol is really strong, like really powerful. And people think that one of the reasons they didn't like Reach was because the pistols aren't as strong, and they're not. But like, I want Alex to play Combat Evolved.
Well, I mean, in Combat Evolved, how many weapons are there? There's probably a lot less weapons.
Yeah, maybe not a lot, but less weapons.
I've heard about people playing through the entirety of Combat Evolved with just the pistol.
Yeah, I'm sure, dude.
Like video game.
I want
Donkey,
to try it.
He.
Oh, really?
With I think I don't know what it's. I don't know if there's skulls in that one, but like he like played it on the hardest difficulty with just the pistol, and he talks about how like he had to switch over to keyboard and mouse. Like there's no way he could do it with a controller. Yeah.
Oh wow!
Crazy, dude.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Do you, Holden, remember any game modes off the top of your head?
I remember
that we haven't described.
I remember Juggernaut. From when I was a kid. I remember playing Juggernaut as a kid. And I loved that game. I liked Infection more. Can I just talk about both of them? Because it's kind of similar. I liked Infection more because I remember, like, if you die in Infection, you're kind of, like, in. Right? Like, you're in, like, the in crowd. Like, you're like, oh, no, I'm a zombie. And
the pressure's off.
Okay, so let me explain it. So, you're on a map.
Game starts, 8 people maximum, I think.
Yeah. And so one of them in Infection, one of them is a zombie. And so they have an energy sword, right? And I don't know how much context we need to give. Like, do people need to know what an energy sword is?
No.
Okay. So you have an energy sword, and if you kill anybody else, and everybody else has a shotgun and a pistol.
Yep. With
a shotgun and a pistol with limited ammo. They have the ammo that's on them. And so if you kill them, they become a zombie, right?
Yeah.
Pretty simple. Then everybody becomes a zombie at one point, and then what was the guy's name that we were playing against?
Oh, AEUSX or something.
Yeah, and then they just have him standing there with 40 kills, just
more
killing
than
all
doubled
of us.
second place score.
Ridiculous, dude.
So the last man standing, once it's down to one survivor,
you have all these dudes.
It tells you where they are. I think he gets another overshield, actually. And so he's just blasting zombies, man. Yeah. And they're swarming him. It's a great.
That was super fun as a kid because even if I didn't get any kills, I was like, yes, I'm awesome, right? I'm a zombie.
You're like, I'm on the winning team no matter what.
But then Juggernaut was a little bit harder for me as a kid because Juggernaut there's one Juggernaut. And I'm pretty sure he has a gravity hammer, right?
I think so.
And he has a crazy high jump and like crazy movement speed and stuff. And everybody, I don't know what weapons they have, but if somebody kills the Juggernaut, they then respawn and become the Juggernaut. And I remember it was so frustrating because every once in a while I would be the Juggernaut and I would just get killed immediately. And I'm like, dude, I want to be the Juggernaut.
Yeah, that's all you want.
The other worst thing is you're doing all of the work and someone else comes in with one hit.
And then they take you out because you're vulnerable.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Dude, great game mode though.
Yeah. So those are the two that I described.
Okay.
Juggernaut and
Give us another one, Calvin.
Well, I'll talk about Oddball as one of the fun game modes. So this one, I believe it's a 8-player free-for-all, and there's a skull on the map, and you get points by picking up the skull and holding it. So
I've played this.
Yeah.
The
And
longer
then
you
if
hold
you
it.
hit someone with it, it's like instant kill.
Yeah,
It's
because
kinda like-
you
it's
can't
like-
shoot or anything. You're holding it. You can only melee.
Yeah. Yep. No shooting.
Melee.
You can drop it and then shoot and then pick it back up.
Okay,
But-
that's horrifying. But it's kind of like in Mario Kart Battle Mode when there's like the crown. Have you played this?
Oh,
Yes, yeah.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So you're like driving around and you have the crown, and then somebody can come up and take the crown from
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you get points on how long you have
you.
it.
Yeah, how long you
Uh,
have
So
the crown.
I think that one's really fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Valjean is eating a bone,
That's
a
fine.
toy bone, and it's just probably pretty loud. The other thing about oddball is I think when you have it, I think you might get an overshield, but you move slower,
Oh yeah.
and like everyone knows where you are.
Mm-hmm.
It puts like a marker on the
Yeah.
map, and the skull is like flaming too. Maybe it's not a skull, maybe it's just a ball. Anyway, yeah, that's a good one. So I'll describe Big Team Battle. We mentioned this. This is 8 versus 8, and besides the just exponential amount of chaos,
Grenades.
just grenades, yeah, everything. They add more vehicles, heavy vehicles like tanks, wraiths. I think some like other game modes have banshees, but there's just more vehicles, more heavy weapons, and I love it, dude. Because if you can, like, my favorite thing to do besides getting in the Scorpion or something is like getting a sniper rifle, finding a corner,
Oh yeah.
and just go to town,
people
dude.
up.
Yeah. One time I got a Scorpion. I don't even remember what map this was. I would play it a lot at the time, but I hadn't played it before or since. Like, it was a weird, like. Anyway, I got in a Scorpion. Oh, I'm gonna look it up because I want to remember for sure. But in Halo, as most people know, you get like kill streaks, right? I'm gonna look up what are all the Halo kill streaks, because the best I've ever done is I think I got a dang, no, this isn't what I want.
Kilimanjaro. Kill-tacular.
Oh, this is, yeah. Yeah. So, I think I got Untouchable, maybe even Invincible, which are like the highest amount of kills in one life. Like, that's like the goal. Like, Killing Spree is 5, then it goes, Killing Frenzy, which is 10, I think. Running Riot is 15. It goes up from there. I guess I have them. It's like, this isn't Halo Reach, though. But I was in this Scorpion on Big Team Battle, and I was in kind of an open area. They just kept coming. I just kept picking them.
Mowing them down.
Funneling
Dude.
in.
You guys saw a little bit of sometimes my accuracy with the Scorpion is really good. I love the Scorpion,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
And I hate people that
I have
love
a
the
note.
Scorpion.
I have a note. You hate people that love the Scorpion?
I mean, because it's just
hard to go
It's
against.
so hard
Yeah.
to go against, dude.
I have a note in the campaign about the Scorpion.
Really?
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, we'll talk about that. But
Yeah.
sorry, I almost. All right, let's see if this is the right thing. Killing Spree, Frenzy, Running Riot, Rampage. This is not Halo Reach. This is failing me right now. Google is. What the nuts is this stuff, dude? This is not what I'm looking for. So we're never gonna know.
That's fine.
But
But a lot of kills.
yeah, I mean, it
Yeah.
was probably like 30 or something in one life.
That's incredible.
Like, that was the peak for me.
Yeah.
Like, the best I've ever done. You can also get an award called Perfection, which I think is 15 kills minimum and 0 deaths. I've gotten that a couple times in Halo Reach. One of the times we were on Boardwalk, which we'll talk about maps later, and I was just like, I had a sniper rifle. I knew where both sniper rifles respawned, and I was just crawling around, sniping and moving around. Like, I wasn't camping, because I knew I wouldn't get it if I was just camping.
Yeah, because they'd come
Oh, yeah.
and find you.
But I just crawled around. I was always crouched, so I never appeared on the radar. And I probably had a shotgun too or something. But like, dude, that was like so amazing because it was like 2 a.m. It was just me playing, and I got a
Yeah.
Perfection, and it was the best.
Yeah.
But I love Big Team Battle because just heavy weapons and snipers and chaos.
Multiplayer is definitely, like, in this game more so than most games I've played.
Hey.
multiplayer, I can just imagine
Alex gonna start growling at me. Okay,
if we didn't have a podcast to record and didn't have wives to go home to and stuff, like I could have stayed up until like 3 a.m.
just playing
multiplayer.
dude.
Yes.
Like just fueled on Mountain Dew and piss and vinegar.
Chick-fil-A, yeah.
And just
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. And the thing about it is if you can get, and we've done this a few times, if you can get 4 Xboxes and 16
stop.
people,
Uh-huh.
it's the
Stop.
craziest experience.
Because then you can build a map and do your own thing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude.
We've done it for my bachelor party. We did this, and each squad had their own room and their own TV.
Really?
no
Yeah.
way.
Oh
So-
my gosh, dude.
It was
that's
so
genius.
fun. I loved it.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's
so,
amazing.
And then we would just switch rooms to switch up the teams, and we
So
just
good.
played big team battle only.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, that is
Capture the flag and all that stuff. Which
This
is
right here
awesome.
is what Halo is, dude.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. I mean, that's the best.
yeah. It doesn't get better. It doesn't.
I'm not a big campaign story guy. Like, I lean more towards the social things. But so I'm a little biased, but like that is Halo to me. It's
Yeah.
just the get-togethers and the
Yeah.
everything, and oh my gosh,
the
man.
parties.
Yeah.
And it's kind of sad with recent games that doesn't really happen as much.
Yeah.
And Infinite, we haven't really gotten able to get enough people together to do it, but it's possible with Halo Infinite now too to get a bunch of people together and play that as
Yeah.
a big.
I should
team
go
as
back
well,
to that because
but-
I played it a little bit when it first came out, but I think it's changed a lot since.
yeah, same. Yeah.
So
But this might get me
get you back into
back into it,
Yeah.
at least to get some people together and say, hey, let's play
Let's do it.
Halo
Oh,
Infinite as a big group.
Well, now Holden's
Because of
in
that.
too.
Yeah.
See, and like I'm not good at the game. Okay, you guys both saw and know that, right? But I don't care. I just have so much fun, and I'm the kind I think that I'm a little too old to start taking it seriously now. so like my fun is not from like I'm gonna get so many kill streaks and blah blah.
Right.
I'm more just like if I can
Just
get in the
crazy
back
things.
of a warhog and just
Yeah.
do like earlier
But that's
today.
the beauty of it,
Yeah.
too. That's
Yeah.
what I love about it.
What's it called? There's a warhog and then
The
Mongoose.
mongoose.
the mongoose. Earlier
Yeah.
today we were on this map and there was one of those like acceleration pads,
gravity.
gravity
Oh,
pushing,
gravity
something,
lift.
a gravity
Lift.
lift thing, and this guy lined us up and just sent us through there, and I was just
Mowing
in
down
the
there,
air.
so
Uh-huh.
fun.
dude, and I probably didn't kill anybody, but I was like, that
No.
was so
And you
fun.
get shot by a rocket launcher
Yeah.
and you do 20 flips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Incredible.
The best moments are when that happens and you kill like you throw a sticky grenade.
Yeah.
You get the banshee or you
Uh-huh.
hit a warthog, kill
Yeah.
3. Like
Insane.
And getting a splatter with if you
yeah.
can get a splatter with a mongoose, that's incredible.
Yeah.
That's the best feeling.
That's
in
the
the
first
world.
thing I did. I picked
But-
up the mongoose. That's the first thing I did was get a splatter.
really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the
I was just
best,
like,
man.
nice. That's amazing.
Yeah.
It's good with the ghost, but with a mongoose.
Yeah, mongoose is
oh
something
my
else.
gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's another game mode, Calvin? Do you remember one?
Oh yeah, another one is Headhunter. So
Okay.
how this one works is, if I killed you,
Mm-hmm.
Justin, you would drop a skull, and I walk over and I collect
Oh.
that skull.
Oh, it's like tags in Call of Duty.
I think so. I don't know if I've played tags.
No, it's a
Is
little
it-
bit different.
Okay, keep going.
So
Yeah, don't
then,
do
if
it.
I killed you, Holden, then I would collect your skull. I would have 2, and it would show a number above my head. I think once I get over 3 skulls.
Oh.
So then, if someone killed me, 3 skulls pop out.
So
of
it's
me.
not like tags. In
Mhm.
Call of Duty, tags is just if you have a kill, it's not confirmed until you grab their dog tags.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, this
Yeah.
one. This one, I am holding
cumulative.
skulls, and then I think after a while, like after you hold them for a little while, it cements it into
They get like
your score.
deposited.
Yeah, deposit
Yeah.
into your
That's
score.
right.
So I just remember we're playing with all of our friends, and someone has like 10 skulls,
Uh-huh.
and then they're this huge target,
Yeah.
and you shoot them, and then these 10 skulls
Yeah.
just flying out,
And then
we'd say,
everyone's fighting over those.
yeah, we'd be like Skullpalooza,
Yeah.
And then we all run after those.
Oh,
it's
dude.
so fun.
It's so great.
I think that probably appears in a Halo Master Chief Collection thing called, this isn't just from the Master Chief Collection, but Action Sack is a game mode. And it has those types of like party, kind of wacky game modes that probably shows
Probably
up in
an
there every
Action
once in a
Sack,
while.
yeah.
There's stuff like Mongoose Racing, and one that we played tonight was like every time you spawn you have 2 random weapons, so you can end up with power weapons
Yeah,
or
that was
just
great.
crappy weapons, and you have to...
And then there was another one where we were all Covenant.
we were all elites.
Yeah, we were all elites, and we had
I've never played this one
jetpacks.
before, but it's
Unlimited
awesome.
jetpacks. Like, it never ran out.
No, it did.
Are you sure?
It was unlimited clip.
But I thought the jetpack too.
Really?
I thought so.
Oh, I don't. When I tried using it, I dropped eventually.
Oh, well.
Anyway, we'll just
Dino
pretend
Blasters.
because that's way
It's
cool.
called
Dino
Dino
Blasters.
Blasters.
Yeah.
So fun.
That
We
was
got
great.
obliterated.
Oh,
but it
yeah,
was
it
fun.
was great.
Yeah, like I don't think that did you get a kill?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I got it.
Did you get a kill?
0.
So we
None.
both got 0 kills.
I think I remember seeing at the score, I had like 2, and our other team had like 1 or 3 or something.
They had I don't know what they were on.
They just
Like Dino Blasters.
every game we played tonight, except for Big Team Battle,
we got
the enemy
demolished.
team stuck together, which is the key in
Yeah.
Halo. But it's so hard to do.
Yeah.
In the Big Team Battle, we obliterated them. I don't know why. We must have had some really good guys on our team because it
Yeah.
wasn't us 3.
No,
But that
we
was
were
so
carried.
fun.
For
Yeah.
sure, yeah.
But yeah, Dino Blasters. Yeah, Action Sack has all of these random. There's like Team Snipes. I don't remember which Halo it's on, but the map is just a long hallway that kind of ramps down and then back up. And there's little areas little things that jut out that you can hide behind. So you're trying to like slowly advance.
Oh wow.
And both teams are like across, so you can snipe at each other.
Oh my god.
It's like a large I letter in the middle, just goes down. It's a valley. Anyway, and you start with random weapons, right? So you're hoping to get a sniper or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude.
That's
Action
great.
Sack is one of the great ones.
Yeah.
Especially when you're playing with other people in the same room.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is, like, I don't know if I could ever play the game now, like, other than campaign. I don't know if I could ever play it just, like, alone.
Oh, dude, I think you'd enjoy it.
Maybe.
Like getting on Big Team Battle, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's so
just
fun.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the beauty of Halo to me, because I've played a lot of Call of Duty too, but Call of Duty is almost like, in most cases, in an altercation, the first one who starts shooting wins.
Right.
In Halo, it's a fight.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
a
Like
longer time
things
to
can
kill.
happen. Yeah.
I get way more kills in Call of Duty than I do in
Really?
Halo. Way more.
Yeah.
Like, there was a time when I was actually pretty good at Black Ops.
Have you played it more, or is it just the nature of the game, do you think?
I don't know. I actually don't know. Because I remember, like, me and my brother played a lot of Team Deathmatch.
Mm-hmm.
And there was, like, a couple maps that we really liked. Like, there was that jungle map
Oh, yeah.
that we really liked. There was that tundra map. I know that map like the back of my hand. And then
Yeah.
obviously Nuketown, right?
Yeah.
Nuketown is...
Classic.
It's one of the best...
It's the map.
Yeah.
It is the map. It's so, like, I would like to do like a manifesto, just
Okay.
talking about Team Deathmatch on Nuketown and why it's like
one
cultural.
podcast episode all about Nuketown.
Yeah,
Dude, you could
honestly,
do
dude, it's like a cultural phenomenon.
Mhm.
Like, it's huge.
It never went away after it first appeared in Black Ops, I think.
Yeah, no,
And
but then there was new Nuketown and everybody
Yeah.
hated it. It
Yeah,
just
but
wasn't
it's still,
Nuketown.
because they would do like Nuketown weeks, or
Yeah,
double XP weekends,
Yeah.
and you could play all Nuketown.
yeah,
Oh, dude, that's good, man.
that was so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Halo has that kind of stuff too, though.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying,
Yeah, I know.
I remember me and my brother playing Black Ops. And,
Yeah.
like, there were times when... And I've never been better at games than my brother, ever, in my
Okay.
life. Like, he's just better than me at almost everything. Except for Magic. I'm better than him.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
Like, he's just better.
Congrats. I'm going to give you nuts
Oh,
for
thanks,
that.
man. Anyway, so there were times when I would, like, my, what's it called? KD was,
Mhm.
like, better than his. And he'd be like, bro.
It's like,
nice, dude.
nice, yeah.
You know?
And that's the
Yeah.
most validating thing.
Oh,
of
yeah,
older
dude,
brother.
when your older brother's like, nice, dude. You're like,
oh, that's great.
wow.
Man. I wish.
I am freaking like chosen.
Yeah,
You know?
Yeah, Alex would compliment me on that, but it didn't count in, it was Alex. I wanted Wes to say,
Yeah.
hey,
Oh, I get it. I only have one older brother, so I only have one.
Once
one
you got
source.
it, you got it.
Who of your brothers right now do you think if all of you played Halo,
I
would
don't
be
think
the best?
I don't think any of my brothers have played any Halo for years.
So
I think
you-
So
I
you
would.
probably just because.
But I do think eventually I was kind of the best because I liked it the most. Like my brothers
I
liked
get
it, but I played it the most by far.
That was me with Magic. That's why I think that I'm better than my
You
brother.
really took.
Because I just loved it more than he did.
I
Yeah.
feel like Wes and I played a lot, but
Yeah,
then, but
well,
it's
you
true. Like
did.
you and Ethan, though.
Yeah,
I think
and
if both
Ethan
of you
even,
together
like-
would.
Wait, my brother Ethan or his brother?
His brother Ethan.
Oh, I understand now.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
yeah. Justin
I
and
never
your
told
brother
you.
Ethan, yeah. But yeah, I feel like the two of you, if you played with us, were definitely like in another league.
Well,
Above
sometimes
us,
because Wes got pretty good too.
Yeah.
But like I think overall, I mean, I stuck with Reach longer. Yeah, I don't think any of them have really played Halo in a long
You
time.
guys played Halo 4 a lot too.
Yeah, we did. And it's so weird because I have very little memories of Halo 4.
Oh.
And also it blurs with Halo 5 and I know Infinite because I only did a couple games of Infinite, but like after Reach, it just like I have very specific memories of Halo 2, Halo 3. I've never played Halo CE. I've never played ODST, but I want to. But like Reach just is the game, the Halo game for me. After that, it all is kind of
Yeah. Blends together.
That was. I don't want to speak for him, but I remember Reach coming out, and I don't think that my brother liked it very much. I think that Halo 2 was like his jam. That was his thing.
Yeah.
And that was him and my cousin Ben.
Nathan. Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
my cousin Benny. He's kind of like I remember he was like the kid that was like kind of like creepy into Halo,
really?
like a little too much. Like it's like let's just calm down a little
Like
bit.
Master Chief at Halloween and stuff.
Like every Halloween sort of thing,
Really?
and like he had
Alright.
tons of action figures.
Yeah.
And like I remember one day, bless his heart, he's definitely not listening, so
Okay.
it's okay. Even if he does, I don't care. He'll be fine.
He's fine.
Yeah, no, But I remember like I touched one of his like things once, and he got mad at me.
Really?
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, guy.
Yeah, I was like, bro, it's a toy. Like if I told him that now, he'd die laughing.
That's so good.
Yeah, but yeah, it was great.
That's
So what are some other multiplayer modes, or is that it?
no, that's
I
definitely
think
not
that-
it.
I think
Team
there's
Snipers,
yeah.
which is very
Shoddy
self-explanatory.
Snipes. is another
Shoddy
one,
Snipes.
too.
I think that's one that comes up in Action Sag now. I don't know if you can. Oh wait, tonight it looked like you
it
could
looks like
select
you could
it.
select to just play that.
They have a pretty good system on the Master Chief Collection of. It's easy to filter what games you get put into.
Yeah.
By the way, there's like little fruit fly gnat things flying around in here because of that banana tree.
Oh,
I
awesome.
count. So if you see those,
Just
just
get him.
yeah,
eat 'em.
get them with your tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Do you? Okay, I just have to remember a few other ones. I know there's more.
Griffball. We haven't talked about Griffball
Griffball.
too as a classic.
A classic.
I feel like that was a Halo 3 one that
Yeah, I don't know when
I can't remember when it
first.
originated, but maybe with Forge. But yeah, Griffball is incredible.
Yeah, Griffball is good. Griffball is everyone has a energy sword and a gravity hammer, and you start in just a big square arena, and you spawn in a line in the back of the on opposite sides. You run to the middle. In the middle, there's the Griffball. First one to pick it up kind of turns into like the oddball version. Like he's a lot stronger in that it takes a few hits to get him down, and he can kill you in one hit with melee. And then his job, it's a bomb. His job is to place the bomb
It's a bomb.
in your spawn.
Yep.
And that's how you score a point and a new
Oh.
round begins. Thank you.
It almost turns into football type of situation. He's like behind
Right, yeah.
the
he
line
has,
of
like,
gravity
leading-
hammers,
Yeah.
and you're trying to block him so that he can run it in. And,
Yeah,
Oh, that's
he's
great,
like, what's it called? Block for me, like go in front of me, and
Oh, that's great, dude.
we didn't play Griff Ball night.
It's fine.
We will.
We have a
There's
lot of time.
there wasn't a way to select it, so I don't know how we.
Madeline and I
but-
figured it out.
Oh, really?
But yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
we were short on time tonight, but yeah, Griff Ball is classic.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the weapons of Halo Reach.
Okay.
One that you discovered today, I don't think you would use it before, is the sticky grenade launcher.
Yeah, dude, that thing is
That
awesome.
thing's pretty sweet. Huh?
Yeah, dude.
I've heard that in Firefight, depending.
Which one's Firefight?
That's the one where we were fighting waves on the same
that's
team.
so that's not online multiplayer.
You
but that is
can,
multiplayer.
You
but
can.
we didn't.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
I've
we
heard
even
that.
talked about that.
We haven't? No,
No.
I was going to talk about that after.
Oh, okay.
But I was just going to say, for this weapon specifically,
Yeah.
apparently in Firefight, I think sometimes it can lock onto your teammates because you hold down the trigger and it charges up to 4 sticky grenades,
Mhm.
and it can lock onto things and shoot them and they track it down. And apparently, you can lock onto your teammates.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
But-
horrible.
so that-
Sticky though with 4 grenades.
Yeah, that weapon can make for some great times because you don't have to lock on either. You can just
Yeah.
free ball
Fire
it
from the
down
hip,
the
man. Yeah.
down the field.
That's great, dude.
Were you familiar with the Spartan laser before tonight?
Which one is that?
Did you get to
Why don't
use
you
it?
tell us what Spartan laser is?
Yeah,
called?
Spartan laser, giant gun. Normally using it to destroy vehicles, but it has this long charge up time,
Yeah.
and then boom.
I have a
Huge
story
laser.
Huge
about
laser.
that
Yes.
for later.
Later.
Yeah.
All right.
It's for the campaign.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Okay.
It's hilarious.
Spartan laser is just a classic.
Getting kills with those is
Yeah.
another fun part.
It's
of
hard to do,
multiplayer.
but when
yeah.
when you can get a like in big team battle mode, sometimes they have the Falcon, the helicopter thing, and you can have like one turret on either side of it, I think. So you can load that up with like 3 or maybe even 4 players. And I think it
Spartan laser.
takes 2 hits maybe because it's so big.
Yeah.
But you just get like an overkill with just a Spartan laser. Yeah.
It's similar to I think the sniper rifle does this too, but you can get players to line up,
Oh yeah.
and then you can get
dude.
a Spartan laser of multiple players.
Oh,
at
what's
once.
collateral? That's what
Yeah,
we would call
uh-huh.
it. Yeah.
I think the
dude.
sniper can do that too, but
Yeah,
that's,
it
that's
That happened to me in a team deathmatch. What's it called?
Big team battle?
Slayer?
No, not big.
Oh.
Oh, just Team Slayer. Yeah, it was just
Yeah.
Team Slayer, and I noticed that somebody hit me and a
Really? Oh,
teammate with the sniper.
Those are also peak Halo moments when you
Yeah.
get a collateral.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing better, dude.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't too good to be on the other end of it.
No, it sucks. Because you're like, that's just embarrassing.
Yeah.
And then if you get teabagged, then that's another story.
Teabagged.
That is another
forgot
so
about
story.
teabagging
Nothing
started in Halo.
enrages me more
Probably.
Yeah.
and also drives me to
Yeah.
want to win.
Triggers
more, let's say.
motivation.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I'm-
also just makes me laugh and giggle.
Yeah.
I think that
I love it.
teabagging might have just started with Red versus Blue.
Oh, probably. Yeah,
well,
you're
I
probably-
remember, I think they changed things, but in Halo 3, I remember the physics of the body used to be a lot more loose. So when you were teabagging, the body would
Yeah.
It would go a lot
jump
quicker.
around.
Oh, the
Yeah.
person.
The person
dead
that's
body.
dead, the dead
Yeah.
body would like move
Flop
around.
around.
So they're like,
flop
we gotta
around
fix
more.
that.
Yeah. I think they got rid of that, but that used to be really fun too.
That's
Oh,
hilarious,
so funny.
dude.
I think you could probably teabag in Halo too.
Yeah, because there's teabagging in Halo, and then teabagging I think was pretty big in Call of Duty as well, and then teabagging also got pretty nasty in the Smash community.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, because you can't taunt online.
Oh, so you just go up and crouch.
Yes, you just go up and you
Oh, just in front of them.
so no, it's normally like after you take a stock, you just crouch a bunch.
Oh, because they okay.
Because they have to respawn in,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
Right.
And so yeah, like
It's a-
local tournaments, taunts are just like don't do it,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But like if you're playing online, you can't taunt. But there have been some pretty freaking saucy moments when people taunt in like a local tournament. Oh, dude, we
man.
can talk about that later. It is
Oh
so
my
bad because the even like the spectators are like, did he just Did he just like seriously?
That's
It's
how I
just-
feel when I get teabagged.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're like,
Because
Yeah.
your dead body is there and you just see a guy
Yeah, seriously.
crouching on you.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh,
Gosh,
I'm gonna...
dude.
Then
Yeah.
you just
It hurts
wanna
so
target
good.
him
Yeah.
and- yeah.
It's so good, like a shiatsu massage.
Yeah.
Hurts so good.
Yeah, because you're like, dang it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about teabagging. Dude. What did we
That's
call it?
pivotal.
We had a different version that my buddy made up, I think in Halo 3, where you would I don't think he made it up actually, but you would
He said he made
you would
it up.
crouch and aim straight up and spin in circles. I forgot what we
Oh
called it.
yeah. I've seen that. Dude.
Yeah,
I've seen
but
that.
I forgot what we called it. But that was like another version of teabagging that was.
Yeah.
We tried to make it more offensive.
Yeah.
We didn't invent it. Someone else did.
Yeah,
Someone
definitely.
bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we found that if you could do a fast teabag, but if you timed the teabag a little slower, it was also more graphic to
Yeah,
the
yeah,
dead body.
yeah.
as well. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like, you're like, hey man, I ain't got nothing going on.
It
Like I
becomes
can
an
take
art.
my time.
Yeah,
Yeah. That is way more offensive, dude. When you're like, they're just sitting there. Like
Yeah,
someone get them.
Yeah, no.
You know where I
It was
died.
taking their time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, teabagging. Anyway,
Yeah.
so what are some other weapons that are significant? Because there's the pistol, the assault rifle. Those are basic.
Shotgun.
Shotgun.
Yeah.
I love the shotgun.
Shoddy snipes. You mentioned that
Yeah.
earlier. That's a pretty
Yeah.
good one, man.
No.
No medium range. Well,
And rockets.
oh,
I
dude, the
love
rocket launcher.
rockets.
What I love the most about the rocket launcher is just the design of the weapon itself. I don't know why I always just loved how there's two tubes and they're at like an angle and then it spins.
Yeah.
And it's only a
Flip open the
clip
thing,
to
put in the
yeah.
canister.
Yeah.
It's so sweet, dude.
Yeah.
Rocket
Satisfying.
launchers. We had a couple tough games tonight. One of them was because the other team was not only coordinated, but they would get all of the power weapons.
Yeah.
They
Yes.
always got the rocket launcher. They
The
always
plasma.
got the.
Is it called plasma cannon? What's the Covenant rocket launcher?
Is that the? You mean the green one?
Yeah.
The fuel rod
Fuel
cannon.
rod.
I
That's
think
right.
plasma cannon was what we had as Dino
The
Battle or whatever it's
Dino
called.
blasters.
Dino blasters.
Yeah.
The purple thing that slowly like drops.
Yeah.
I'm trying to rack my brain about other weapons in Halo Reach. I love the DMR.
There's some
semi-automatic.
covenant weapons that we haven't touched on. But
Yeah, I just don't know what they're called, dude.
Yeah, but you can
Oh,
explain them.
Needler. Needler is a classic.
Yeah.
I
incredible
actually
weapon.
really like the Needler.
Yeah.
The Needler is pretty strong in Reach,
Yeah.
especially against jetpacks. Like, I didn't even realize that till tonight, but like, when you have a jetpack and you have a rocket launcher and like you're just ruining nights,
Yeah.
a Needler will take you out so
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah.
Just the fact that it can like homing
Yeah, follow him.
missile.
Yeah.
And I love unloading a whole clip and then just watching them
Yeah.
explode.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
dude. It's
sweet.
dope, dude. And also the reload on the Needler is really cool because you just
Oh,
kind
yeah,
of
you
flick
just
it and then they all
whip it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, it's awesome.
Needler's great.
And then there's that there's like it's like a grenade launcher, kind of like the Covenant little boom thing. I like that. It's like orange and it shoots out purple.
Oh, is that the thing from Dino
Yeah,
Blasters?
from Dino Blasters.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called, but yeah, that one is actually really strong because it only takes a few hits to kill someone.
Yeah.
Like sometimes that ends up being a power weapon just in a team slayer
Yeah.
because if especially close range, like
Yeah.
you can't dodge them.
Grenades. We haven't talked about grenades yet.
Oh, my favorite thing, dude.
Yeah.
I love grenades.
Yeah,
man.
dude.
Yeah, the grenades. When we played Firefight, I made sure that no matter what, we would spawn with 4 types of each grenade.
Oh, that's so awesome.
4 regular old American grenades.
Is there any way that you can switch between
American
grenades?
Yeah.
brand
Yeah.
grenades. Yeah.
But I don't know
How do you do it?
I think, well, I don't know. We had different controllers
All 3
set
of
up.
us.
Yeah, we all had
Yeah.
different control setups.
So Holden was like, "Hey, how do you?" And we'd be like, "I don't know, man."
During
Yeah,
the
and then, like-
campaign, for when I was playing the campaign, it was B for me.
Yeah.
But then tonight, for some reason, it was on the D-pad,
Oh, okay.
so you can switch between.
Okay, cool.
It probably was for me too, but yeah, you can switch.
I never
Usually,
think
I
about the
don't even
D-pad.
care.
It's like,
Yeah.
who uses the
Yeah.
D-pad?
Something interesting about the controller is like when Halo Combat Evolved came out, people weren't even sure that you could do a first-person shooter with a controller, like that it would even be possible.
Really?
because before it was like your joystick, like think what's it called,
Doom?
GoldenEye?
Yeah.
Oh, GoldenEye?
Yeah. Like I think you could just move around, and then there was one button to shoot, and that was it.
Yeah.
But if you think about like moving a person in a first-person shooter world, like you have to control where you aim, where you look, where you move,
Yeah.
when you shoot, how you shoot. Like there's a lot that goes into it.
Yeah.
Halo like figured that out.
In Doom, can you look up and down?
I've never played. I don't know.
I can't remember.
I think that you're
I
just
think
on
you're
this.
just
I think
on
you're
the
just on a
same
flat plane,
plane, yeah.
which makes sense because then it's just moving forward and looking side to side. That's all you need to do.
Yeah.
And so I remember that the controls in Doom are a little bit weird, but yeah, like Bungie really went for it
Yeah.
and like looking in all directions and doing all these.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Super immersive.
Yeah, how
And-
much they were able to get done.
Halo 2 wasn't the first online multiplayer game, but it was the online multiplayer game.
Yeah, definitely.
Like
And
if it
Fusion
weren't for
Frenzy.
Halo. Yeah, was that one of them?
Yeah, but I mean, not
Do you know
even
when that-
close to Halo.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, like just crazy to learn all that history because I was a little boy. I didn't
Yeah.
know what was going on.
Yeah.
We played a lot of weird maps tonight. I don't know why that was. Like most of the maps tonight I hadn't
Yeah.
seen. Even the big team battle one. I was kind of hoping we'd get some classics.
Yeah,
Like
I wanted classics.
when
too.
Holden and I played on an earlier
We got
date,
tons of classics.
we got Boardwalk, which is one of my favorites. That's in New Alexandria. We got don't remember what it's called, but it's like the golden with the waterfalls and the
Yeah,
elevator
it's like all
thing.
like brown. and-
Yeah, it's all like bronzy, kind
it
of
was so
shiny.
cool because
Oh,
we played.
yes.
Remember
We
that?
played
Uh-huh.
multiplayer. I'm sorry. We played multiplayer before I started the campaign, or like before I even got really close, or before I got anywhere in the campaign.
Uh-huh.
And so we played, and then I played the game, and I was like, "Oh,
Oh.
this is that map where I
Yeah.
did all that stuff."
That-
And there's nobody in there, and there's just one guy with a pistol to his head. Like,
Yeah, that was my experience in the campaign
Yeah.
too. It's like, oh, I know this place.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I had never played the campaign.
I don't
before,
think I had
Yeah.
played all the way through either, so
Yeah.
I had that too.
I felt really comfortable in that place.
Yeah.
I was like,
No
oh, I know,
enemies.
yeah, I know, but I was just like, oh, I know where I'm going.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm trying to think of some other ones. One that's really
Sword based?
sword
Oh,
based.
yeah,
Oh yeah,
sword
that's
based
we
is
did get that one
classic.
tonight.
Yeah,
that
that's
one's
a
a classic.
classic.
All these bridges crossing.
Yeah.
That's a genius map.
And there's that cubby. There's like that
Yeah,
hidden cubby
yeah.
that's just
Sniper
perfect
cubby.
for
the
sniping.
dark hole,
Yeah.
Yeah, and
the
that
top.
the lift.
the green lift.
Everyone hangs out in that little
Yeah.
room. And
That's
it's
a
just-
great map,
yeah.
dude. When you play sword base, this didn't happen for us tonight. But like I remember my brother Wes, he'd always be like, "Go to the lift," because he's like, if we control the lift room, we win the game. Because enemies would try to throw grenades up there, but it's easy to dodge that. You know where they're going.
Yeah.
But like, if we're in the lift and they just keep coming in one at a time, we kill them. Eventually, we have all the weapons,
Yeah.
the sword, the shotgun, everything, and we can just stay in there.
That's so messed up,
Dude.
but like I get it.
Yeah,
You know?
and when they're in there, we're trying to take it over.
Yeah,
it's the same thing.
exactly.
Like we're just going in.
Yeah.
Yeah, sword base is great. Do you guys know where the sniper spawns in sword base?
I don't.
I tried to find it, but the game that we were playing when we got to sword base was the random weapons every life.
Oh yeah.
So I don't think there was
that was
map
super
weapons
fun
there.
too, dude.
But there's that big gravity lift, like outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Middle.
So
Dangerous.
against one wall, there's like two planters, and in the middle there's where the snipers.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah,
in
I
the
know exactly
future-
where that is.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And the energy sword, I feel like is at the bottom. There's this like glass wall
Yeah.
area, and it was in
It's
the back.
behind it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So was there an energy sword there when we played today? Do you know?
I think it's the same thing. Like
Okay.
they probably took all the weapons out because
Yeah.
they were getting the randoms.
But that's where they are. A map that I was hoping we'd play tonight. I think it's called Hemorrhage,
I don't remember.
but it's just a part of the Forge world. Like we hung out on Forge for a while, and there's that really big open area where the platform was, the blue thing.
Yeah.
So that is a map, and there's a big base on either end.
Oh yes, that's like the classic
Yeah,
capture
yeah,
the flag.
Yeah,
map.
capture flag, team snipers.
That
That's
one's
a great
awesome.
map.
Yeah.
dude.
That one's
And there's
super
a big
fun.
grav lift on each base.
Yeah,
And
so you can
just-
go to the middle.
Yeah. That map
Yeah,
is
there's a
awesome.
lot of different like iterations of that map throughout the. I don't know when it started. Actually, I think it's from Halo 2. There's a map kind of like that on Halo 2.
There's this other map. I think it's someone created it in Forge World, I think too. But it has this tower, and then there's another little ramp on one end, and a connecting area. It's a pretty small map.
Yeah.
It's basically like grass in the middle, and then 3 little endpoints. It's normally for small.
Is it the one where in the middle there's like a big bowl
Yes.
and then there's things
Yep.
coming up? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
And so there's like sniper nests on
Yes.
either end. There's a gravity lift down below where the rocket launcher spawns.
Yeah.
So you grab it, you shoot up, and then you're just unloading while you're still in the air.
And you can
There's all
you
these
can like go
walkways.
under the walkways to try and sneak up on people.
That's a good one too. I see. I don't know what any of the. I mean, I don't know what most of the maps are called, but especially the Forge ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's great. There's one where there's a huge gravity lift on one end and the sniper's over there, and it takes you up, and you can go either down and like under this area or up and looking down over the area, and like there's this building in the corner. It's super hard to describe, but like you would definitely remember it. There's a center area where you can either be under it or on it, and there's a gravity lift in the back that comes up from behind, and there's just paths around the whole thing. There's ramps everywhere. I can never
It
remember.
also seems like a Forge.
Yeah, oh yeah, no,
Yeah,
it was
okay,
Forge. It was
yeah.
Forge. It was out in the
I know what you're
open, just
talking about.
floating there. You could fall off the edge, which I
Yeah.
hate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boardwalk is probably one of my favorites. That's where I got the perfection, one of the perfections that I got, because I knew where the snipers spawned, and I like the long range stuff, right? I like DMR and sniping.
Yeah.
And that's just the best for Boardwalk. But there's also the underground area with rocket launchers. Anyway, the maps on Halo Reach, I just haven't played enough of the other Halos to know how they compare. But I loved them. I
Yeah.
mean, there were some that I couldn't stand, but like just learning the maps and playing on different game modes where it's like, okay, this map doesn't even mean the same thing anymore. And also in Infection, I don't know if you guys noticed, but like
What
they
was the map we were
changed.
playing on for Infection?
That was a new one.
That was a new
I
one
never
for me
played
too,
that
but
one.
we
Okay.
played that one on a different game mode.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
But they change it for Infection. Like they block off some doorways. There's like debris piled up in corners and
Yeah,
stuff.
okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. Infection, they put a lot of work into that,
Yeah,
and
definitely.
it shows. Well, before, I just wanted to cover Forge and Firefight a little bit. We talked about them. Forge is where you can build. I want us to play Forge just a little bit tonight, just
Yeah.
so you had it fresh in your mind, and
Yeah.
so did we.
Forge was like what me and my brother did.
Oh, really? Okay, I
sweet.
didn't know that.
There was that map. I don't remember. I think that it might just be in Halo 2, but there was that map that just had like it's like the Halo map. It has like those 2 big towers on either side.
Mm-hmm.
And oh no, wait, no, I'm thinking of there's the one that has the 2 bases on either side.
Okay.
That's like the red and blue,
Yeah,
red
yeah,
versus
yeah.
blue map. You
Yeah.
know, and we did a lot of
Kind of the
footwork
same
on
as
that.
Hemorrhage.
Yeah. And then the other one that we had like this big tower on one side, and the
Okay.
rest of it was just pretty green. And there was banshees in there.
Oh,
Do you recall?
I think
There was
so.
a banshee in there, and there was some pretty good weapons in there. And so then me and my brother, it, like literally just me and my brother, like him one team, me the other team. Like that's it. And we would just play for hours, just killing each other and
Trying to
figuring out
find each other.
stupid stuff to do.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite things was just taking the banshee like as high as
Oh,
I possibly
dude, I
could.
hate the Banshee, man.
I'm sorry, man.
I know. Look, man, when there's only 2 people, I mean,
Yeah.
who cares? But
Yeah.
the thing is, like, there's honestly, like, it's not to the level of my biggest beef moment with Halo Reach, but the Banshee, I just got so sick of it because it's honestly so easy to use a Banshee and be good with it if no one has any way to lock onto it and destroy it.
Yeah.
And once you learn how to evade, that doesn't even matter anyway because they have 4 chances, right, with the rocket launcher. But people would just get in the Banshee and then they just basically fly down and point blank hit you with a green bomb and fly away. And it's like...
I remember earlier when we were playing Forge, I hopped in a Banshee and I was flying around and I was like, how do I do the maneuvers? Then one of you guys was like, oh, it's right bumper. Just press that, and then I pressed it. No, you guys didn't have any ill intent, but that was the get out button.
No way. Really?
Yeah. And so I pressed it.
It was over the ocean.
I was over the ocean.
Dude.
And so I just fell.
Well, the good thing about Forge and what you should have done is change to the robot.
Yeah. Well, I did immediately, and then I was like, I wonder if I can catch up to it. So then I got out of the robot form, and then I went to land in
get
it,
back in it,
and then fly away. I just died.
See, things like that, when stuff like that happens, like, you can jump out of your Banshee, you're falling, and you can hijack another Banshee that's flying nearby.
Oh, that's insane.
Yeah, dude. Stuff like that is just what makes Halo, like, unbelievable.
Yeah.
So Forge is great. I was hoping we'd have time, and it's not like we can't now.
Yeah.
But to build a Mongoose racetrack.
Oh,
Yes.
dude.
And you can build, like, jousting tracks.
Yeah.
2 mongoose, right?
Uh-huh.
And on the back is someone with a gravity hammer.
Oh,
So it's
my
like
God.
jousting with
That's
each other.
so fun.
Dude, the best.
That's
man.
incredible.
People would do really, really elaborate
Yeah.
stuff on
Oh,
it.
yeah. I mean,
It was really cool to just like go and explore
yeah.
random stuff
Yeah,
people made in
we
Forge.
spent way more time on Forge tonight than I thought we would.
It was just so fun.
Because we were like, we should probably move on, right? And then we stayed.
But then,
It's so fun.
you're
dude.
just like, okay, just give me 1 second.
Yeah, I'm gonna get
make
a sniper
scorpion.
rifle.
and-
I just gotta get a kill.
Yeah.
With I just gotta stick you the plasma.
And then what do you put a
I like how at
spawn
first-
thing down? So we were all spawning near each other. So it was
When it
war.
comes to Forge, there's 2 different kind of ways where you can do it, where everybody's trying towards one goal. We're like, okay, we're going to build the thing and we're going to do this thing, right? Or it's just like, okay, I guess we'll just start and we'll just figure it out, right? That's what we did. And at first, it was very civilized.
Yeah, it was. We were all spread out.
We were all spread out.
I built
We
a
were on
tower that we
things.
never returned to.
Yeah, we never
a bunch
went
of
and then-
sandbags.
You put a bunch of
places.
and we made a bit of a golf course. We were playing that for like 2 seconds.
2 seconds, yeah. I think
Before
we
it
both
just-
hit the golf ball once, and then
Well,
I tried to kill you.
Yeah, dissolved
did
into
you?
chaos.
Yeah.
Because I
And
remember
that-
rolling up in a scorpion while you guys were doing
That big.
Yeah,
And
then
everything
Justin
changed.
rolls up and ruins our golf game.
So somebody, I don't know why they did this, but I don't know who did it either. The big blue platform. Who made the big blue platform?
thought
That
you
was
did.
me.
Okay.
That was a complete
That was
accident. It
Really?
said grid, and I was like, "What's this?"
Oh yeah,
And
that's
I
what it's
made that. I was
called.
like, "I'll
And
just
you
leave
put it so close to the ground that
It
there was like
changed the
just
game,
enough
dude.
walking distance
Yeah, you could
underneath
put a
it.
scorpion in there, but you couldn't get out.
Yeah, dude, it literally just changed everything. Because and then you put a spawn point right next to it, so we were
I
always
put it
next to.
underneath. Well, at first I put it underneath, and
Oh yeah,
I was,
there was another one underneath.
Yeah, because you
was
built
kind
that
of
little
protected.
base. I put the spawn in the base, and I put what is it called? Fuel rod cannon in there,
In
so
there.
that when I spawned, I could always pick up the fuel rod and then go out. And
But it
kill you
also
guys.
made us spawn there.
Yeah,
Which I don't know if
so-
you anticipated that.
I didn't.
Okay.
And then I was like, oh, I hate having to walk all the way out of this grid, which took forever.
You didn't
Yeah.
want
So
to
then I
delete
put the
it.
spawn out in the middle of nowhere, dropped a bunch of plasma grenades.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So that
Incredible.
we- so that we
Incredible.
could stick each other.
Oh, it was so good, dude.
Yeah, you could get
Yeah.
lost in Forge. Man.
Oh, 100%.
And I have for hours, dude. So fun.
Because then somebody just gets you and you're like, you know what? Fine then. I'll just do my own thing. You go to your robot, you,
you
set up
fly
a little thing
away.
for
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah.
Yeah.
And we used to do stuff where you can crank up the speed and the gravity
Oh yeah.
I remember
and the
that.
physics and stuff. And so we would
You
be
would
like
jump so
zipping
high.
around the
Yeah.
map and doing these huge leaps, and we'd do snipers.
Trying to sword.
Yeah, swording
so
or
good.
snipers, and
Yeah.
so we're just in the air and trying to like
Gosh,
get
dude.
people.
To be young and
So
have spare
awesome.
time again.
Oh, dude.
Oh, that's the best, man.
Yeah.
So you can also do that kind of stuff in Firefight. We played a little bit of Firefight. We lost in the bonus round, didn't we? No, we made it past the bonus round.
Yeah, I think we played.
I don't know
We
how
played
it works.
through. We played through all 3 phases, I think, and the bonus round.
And then it
But the
just
game
restarted.
Yeah, I think the
with
game
more
is just
skulls.
see how far you can go with the lives that we had.
I didn't make us invincible or anything, but you can do that in Firefight. And Firefight's pretty good too, especially when you get the ordnance. That's the. Do you know what it was called?
I don't remember.
Mortar
what it's
team
called.
or something, probably.
Yeah, the airstrike.
Airstrike,
that was
yeah.
awesome.
Whatever that was.
Where it just
There were some
highlights a
stupid
circle.
situations with that.
Yeah. Luckily, I turned off friendly fire because otherwise.
Okay.
We would have killed each other multiple times.
Yeah.
I'd be like, get out,
And
get
you
out, get out.
cranked the hunters.
Oh, yeah, there were so many hunters.
I think that the
dude.
last, like one of the hardest levels or one of the hardest waves that we had, there was like 5, 6,
Yeah.
7 hunters.
And then we went to the other side of the map, and
Yeah.
there were still hunters over there.
I remember. Never mind. That's for campaign. I have a lot more to talk about with campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. It's just anything else for multiplayer, Forge, Firefight. I mean,
It's incredible.
yeah. You
Yeah.
can make
I
Firefight,
love
you
it.
can make the gravity low, your jumps higher. You can do like 8 times overshield. And you can just be flying around without a jetpack, just shooting rockets with bottomless clip. Firefight's pretty good too.
Yeah.
One firefight mode we didn't play, but my brother and I used to play was Grunt Apocalypse.
Oh,
Did you ever
yeah.
play that one?
Yeah,
What's
just
that?
only
Just
grunts.
So you remember-
Only a
yeah,
ton of
Only
grunts.
grunts and
Oh.
all different kinds of grunts, including
Even the kamikaze ones?
Yeah.
Oh,
including
great.
kamikazes.
Those
But
are
it's
great.
really fun because you're just mowing down
The first time
grunts,
I
you're
encountered...
throwing grenades and getting
so
just
many.
quadruple kills.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
The first time that I encountered the kamikaze grunts,
dude.
I killed him. I was like, great.
Uh-huh.
And then he threw them like forward.
Oh yeah,
What
like
jerk
as he's
move.
like falling.
As he's falling down, he's like, eh.
Yeah.
And he like throws them, and I just walked, and I got stuck
Just
by one.
double
I
grenade.
was like,
dude.
okay, great.
Yeah.
That's lovely.
Those guys are insane.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's talk about campaign.
Okay.
Hey, free game, talking gaming day and night. This the show that you've been missing, guaranteed to get you hyped. Up, down, left, start, better charge up your controller. The show is taking over with Justin and with Holden. Hey, phase 10, Halo Reach, Magic the Gathering. Plenty games we talking, cause that's what we got a passion in. Hey, restart, run it back, let's play like we in the arcade. Homie, this is free game, let's go.